My name's Ed and I work at the Sage Gateshead, and my role is project musician. So I work on a variety of projects ranging from primary school kids up to people over the age of 50, and I run vocal workshops. When we go into a school, everyone watches The X Factor or Last Choir Standing or any of those programmes that have been on. And so that gives us something to work with because they're enthusiastic about it in one way, and that's all you need really, is some kind of enthusiasm. And then you can take that on and develop it and find the best progress for people. The best thing about my job is working with the general public and doing workshops with people and seeing how people develop. I love hearing people sing, but I think for me the most powerful thing and the thing I enjoy the most is seeing people change over the years that they're in a particular group, seeing how they grow in confidence, how it affects their lives in all the ways that aren't musical. So the social benefits of it, I think, is the best thing for me. I teach my mum. My mum's in all the choirs I run. She for years said she couldn't sing, and she only came to join this choir because I convinced her that she might enjoy it and I was leading it. And over the last year since I've been doing it, her voice has come out of nowhere, and she is an example of someone who was told that they couldn't sing. It's such a dangerous thing to say to someone, and it still gets said, and it's so damaging because as soon as someone says you can't sing, then that's kind of it for you, in terms of confidence, in terms of how you feel about yourself. I think when I was 6, it was probably I wanted to be a firefighter. I think when I was 6. So yeah, I think that's my early career dream. But I was always interested in music, and when I was 3, apparently my mum put me on her knee and I actually played something that related to a tune on a piano, so she always wanted me to carry on with music. But I didn't really decide that music was going to be my career until you get to the kind of 14, 15-year-old stage where you have to start thinking about that kind of thing. Nina Simone was the person that really got me into music, full stop. When I was about 6, my dad used to play it on the car radio, and I heard a bit of piano coming through that I really liked, and I sat down at the piano and tried to work it out. And then when I was making decisions about my career, when I was weighing up different elements, I think when I sat down at the piano and was playing, often I used to play Nina Simone, that kind of made me sure that actually this is something that I was wildly passionate about. I did a degree in music. During that degree, my brother's a youth worker in London, and I started to experience some of the work that he does, and that really started to get me interested in community work as a profession. So when I finished university, I came back up to the northeast, which is where I was raised, and the Sage had arrived, and that was somewhere that offered exactly what I wanted, which was community music training. So then I started work here, did an 18-month training programme, and then started work fully 2 years ago doing this work. So that's how I got here. I do a bit of teaching on the side, so I teach piano and I teach singing as a separate thing to my main work, which is it's kind of more group-based and community-based. But I know that if all that fell through, that I'd be able to go and teach individual pupils on the side and earn money that way. So I think it's important to have a couple of choices in terms of creative industries anyway. My parents were incredibly supportive of whatever I wanted to do, and they knew that music was my thing, so they were very supportive in that. Whatever profession you choose, that's your profession and that's what you're going to do for your job, so you need to be enjoying yourself whilst you're doing it. So I think that's the key element for any job really, whether it be banking or doing music. It's the same thing, it's about passion, I think.